Hey, today is May 5th. Yesterday was Star Wars Day, but today is the first Saturday of May, making it Free Comic Book Day. So as I've been pretty clear on this before, I live in the Bronx, and currently there's only 3 comic book stores that are actively in business here in the Bronx. One of them is Fordham Comics, which I'm not going to be going to because it's kind of out of the way for us. But the other 2 are the Lair and the Collector Cave. So right now we're in the neighborhood of the Collector Cave. We're gonna go pick up some free comic books. So yeah, let's go to the storefront. So there's the Collector Cave, their storefront. They're right here on Middletown Road. It's one of the only the 3 remaining comic book stores that I mentioned. I remember when I was a kid, there were comic stores on practically every corner, but you know, because of the speculator bubble popping in the mid-90s, almost all of them went out of business. So, you know, it's nice to, I want to give some support to the few that remain, so that hopefully they can continue to remain. So, you know, if you live in the Bronx and you want to buy some comics and collectibles, there's places like this. Okay, here's the inside of the store. It's a quaint little place. You have tons of collectibles and toys, and of course walls of comics. So here we are on Free Comic Book Day. You see that the free comics are just kind of out there for you to grab whichever ones you want. I really do love Free Comic Book Day. It's a great excuse to come out here, you know, on a not Wednesday. Of course, I plan on coming here at least once a month because this is the only one of the 3 comic stores that regularly carries the IDW Sonic comic. Yeah, the Lair and Fordham Comics don't carry it, unfortunately.
We're better.
Yes. And yes, the guys here are nice and friendly, and they make cool jokes.
Every time you think you got enough, you're like, oh, you're always usually about like 10 to 12 short. Yeah.
So, Martin?
Hey, have a great day. Oh, can I give you a seat?
I like that he has a gigantic Omega Supreme like in the window. It's awesome. Hey, now I'm in the neighborhood of Colden Avenue. This is where the other Bronx comic store is, the Lair. It's right down there. If you look, you see there's already people up front, just like over at the Collector Cave. Now, like I said, there is a 3rd comic store. It's Fordham Comics, but I'm not going there because compared to these 2 places, Fordham Comics is out of the way for me. And like Fordham Road always has a lot of traffic. There's no parking there. Plus, like, we have to go way out of our way and then come back, and I have to go to work after this. So, you know, we just can't make the trip. Maybe if I didn't have to work today, we could do it, but you know, we're only doing these 2. So yeah, remember to support your local comic stores because there just aren't that many of them left. And you know, comic books are just fun. It's a great way to like get kids to read. You know, like we gotta get away from all those electronics and screens and stuff, and you know, read things that are like on actual physical media. You know, so that people aren't completely alien to the concept when the apocalypse happens and there's no electricity to run our tablets anymore. Alright, so let's go pick up some more comics. So here's the inside of the Lair. Just like the other place, it's not a very big store, but they do have a lot of cool stuff. Like any other collectible place, there's an entire wall of pop vinyls, some awesome hats, tons of other things that people really like. And of course, it wouldn't be a comic store without traditional wall of comics. And of course, they have all the free comics prominently displayed for anyone to just grab. And of course, they have artists working and doing stuff. That was cool.
Good Google set, man. That's what. Isn't that why Bendis is on Superman now? To try to make him bad. What? Bendis is on Superman now.
Superman and did Superman?
Of course, on Free Comic Book Day, the Lair likes to go all out. There's always some girls in costumes. We have the new Elastigirl and DC Superheroes Batgirl. Let's go a little vertical. Very lovely costumes. You guys look great. So you guys just do this for every free comic book day for this place?
Yeah. I've been coming for every single year for about 3 or 4 years now.
That's
This is my tradition.
If a mom
oh, that's wonderful.
comic with her daughter, and
Next year we'll be returning probably maybe as the Gotham City Center.
Oh, that's great.
Stay tuned.
Cool. So yeah, like I really like how the Lair goes all out for like this. Like you guys really have a nice setup.
Thank you, appreciate it. We try every year. We got the ladies. We got our nice sidewalk sale, face painting. Huh?
You don't have the hot dogs this year.
No, this year, yes. We don't have the hot dogs this year. You know, we try and change it up a little bit every year. This year, like any year, things happen, so we couldn't go too crazy this year, but we're already planning to go bigger next year, so it's gonna be nuts.
So come back next year.
All right, so yeah, that's the Lair.
Coming up.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ivy. Yeah, it's really great. Hello, Ivy.
It's fun. It's always fun here.
Yeah, it's the Lair.
Thank you. We tried.
Yep. So remember to support your local comic book stores, not just on Free Comic Book Day, but every day.
Yeah.
Alright, so here are all the comics that we got. Between me, my mother, and my father, we actually got quite a few of them. We got actually almost all of them. And
Comic book day.
and there's the Free Comic Book Day bags they always give you to carry them around. So you know, everything from Power Rangers, Doctor Who, franchises not too familiar with but interested in, like Invasion. They made Legend of Korra comics. They even put out some mangas like My Hero Academia and Nightmare Before Christmas. There was a Transformers comic, and look, that is Windblade on the cover. Haha. My mother's personal favorites, Spider-Man. Stuff obviously done by the people who do Archie comics. Overwatch. Even Star Wars, one of my dad's personal favorites. And stuff for little kids. Of course, Avengers, that's one of the hottest properties right now. And stuff for little kids too, like DC Superheroes, SpongeBob, Bongo Free For All.
Okay.
Just a moment. Yep, so that's a pretty tall stack of comics that we got all in one shot. You know, gotta love this holiday. I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't a Sonic free comic book this year, probably because the IDW franchise just started. Although, you know, those 4 prequel comics, like, they could have printed those out into, like, an issue 0, and that would have been a pretty cool promotional thing. I mean, they were already distributed for free online, so why not just print them out, right? Oh well. But yep, that's Free Comic Book Day, first Saturday in May.
Maybe they'll do better next year.
Yeah, hopefully next year we'll have a Sonic one.